Welcome to our channel. Natalie Portman on firsts, womanhood, and the new Miss Dior parfum, an icon in every sense of the word. Vogue Singapore sits down with long-standing Dior ambassador Natalie Portman to discover the latest evolution of the Miss Dior fragrance. If there's anything Natalie Portman has in spades, it is conviction. Granted, this hardly comes as a surprise. Her certitude shines through in her illustrious career, a diversely rich filmography that showcases her aptitude for multifaceted characters, from a stalwart anti-war activist in Star Wars to a tormented ballerina in Black Swan. The same can be said for her choice in ambassadorships. Unlike most entertainers of today, Portman has limited her endorsements to a singular brand, having built more than a decade's worth of history as a representative for luxury French fashion house Dior and serving as the face of the Miss Dior fragrance. It begs the question, where does Portman derive her surety from, and does it stem from her adolescence? I think that a big change for me was to learn to look for my own happiness and not try to please others, Portman explains when asked about impactful lessons gleaned from her childhood. I had to learn how to express my individuality, accept what makes me different, and celebrate it as opposed to trying to cover it. There is no doubt that it is an arduous process, though unquestionably an instrumental one in the formation of her identity. In light of the launch of the latest iteration of Miss Dior, dubbed the Scent of Youth from the House of Dior, Portman speaks on sentimental scent memories as a child, her personal connection with the fragrance, and who she is now. What was your first memory of Miss Dior? I think it was right in the beginning, at my first shoot. I had like a beautiful black bow on my head, and it was just so chic. I was so excited, of course, to have been associated with the iconic bow on the Miss Dior bottle. Has your connection to the Miss Dior fragrance changed? I think I realize now that fragrance isn't about smelling good to other people. It's about the smell that I want to be surrounded by all day long. The Miss Dior fragrance is Christian Dior's first ever perfume. Tell us about a first that made a significant impact on you. I believe the first perfume bottle that I got was a present from Jean Reno while I was making The Professional. He bought me this Kenzo perfume that is, like, in the shape of a leaf. And I just remember feeling so grown up when he gave it to me. I felt like a woman for the first time. What is it about the Miss Dior fragrance that has kept you so loyal to it? I think that the celebration of women and women's artistry and women's freedom as well as self-expression has been just growing over the years, especially with Maria Grazia taking over the design of the house and Delphine Arnault taking over the CEO position. So I think that that kind of emphasis on women's passion is really extraordinary. What is it about the revamped Miss fragrance that you feel resonates with you personally? I think that the scent just really evokes like a summer night with fireflies buzzing at sunset and roses wafting in the air. It just really gives a sense of memory. And then also the packaging is so elegant with the houndstooth, and it just really kind of calls back to the elegance of the Dior brand. On that note, scent and memory are very much intrinsically linked. Is there a specific fragrance or aroma that you've come to associate with a pleasant memory? One of the reasons I love orange blossoms, or really any citrus blossoms, so much is because I grew up going to orange groves as a kid. It just really has a sort of freshness that really speaks to me. Miss Dior is largely associated with youth and taking risks. So in your case, what is the biggest beauty risk you've taken? Probably shaving my head. That was a big one. I don't think a lot of women do that, and it was really fun to get to experience that. What are some of your other Dior beauty favorites? I love the creme apricot cuticle cream. I use that a lot. I love, of course, my 999 lipstick. I also love the Overcurl mascara and the Forever concealer. Tell us about an upcoming project you're really excited about. I made a series called Lady in the Lake for Apple TV that my company, Mountaina, produced, and I also starred in alongside Moses Ingram. I'm very excited about it. Alma Harrell directed it, and it's a murder mystery that takes place in the 1960s in Baltimore. Was there a particular aspect of the narrative from Lady in the Lake that just really resonated with you? I was very interested in it because it dealt with a Jewish character in Baltimore in the 1960s. And my family's from Baltimore, actually. My mom's side of the family, that is. So it was a big imagination of what that time period was like for my ancestors. Thanks you for watching. Stay connected with us for more videos.